Hi everybody, today I'm going to go over the Paul Stamets microdosing protocol and my experience, and also give you a little education as to why niacin and lion's mane are used. And also I documented a little bit of this journey, and I will say just right off the bat, this really has helped me come back into alignment with who I'm meant to be. I noticed myself becoming a much cleaner person during this entire thing, and cleanliness is close to godliness, right? And I just really feel like I've benefited, so let's just get right into it. So first of all, these are the two products I use. So niacin with the flushing variety is recommended. I will get into that in a little bit. And then also, of course, I had to support Paul because he's really inspired me. And if you haven't seen his Joe Rogan episode, please watch it. Oh my gosh, that story of him climbing the tree is actually insane, and fixing his stutter and whatnot. So anyways, use his brand for the lion's mane. And yeah, let's just go into now the educational portion of it and talk about why niacin is used and lion's mane. So why niacin? Well, this causes vasodilation, allowing your blood vessels to widen, and this allows the psilocybin and the lion's mane to cross your blood-brain barrier. By crossing that barrier, it gets it to the endpoints of your nervous system, which enhances their benefits. Paul suggests that this is especially important because neuronal development occurs in our nerve extremities. Now let's talk about my experience with the niacin. So the first time I ever took it, the flush was really intense. I was honestly a little nervous because I didn't realize that there was such a thing as the niacin flush. I got really red in the face. I'm going to insert a clip here now of my experience.
This niacin flush, I was not expecting. Like, my hands are pretty red. Definitely my face. Wow. It's supposed to make me feel good after though, so let's hope, because this is crazy looking.
And it wasn't just my face, a lot of different parts on my body. I will say probably about by day 2 or 3, the flushing was not nearly as intense. And in fact, it feels really good. I feel like my skin is cleared up tremendously because of the niacin, and it feels really good when you pair it with the sauna. So you're just really flushing out a bunch of toxins. So I highly recommend doing that as well. So why lion's mane? Well, Paul said on Rogan's podcast that not only does it help restore cognitive function, but it can actually expand it as well. And I will say, although I do think I benefited from taking the lion's mane and niacin, I have seen online that people were complaining that this contains brown rice, which I didn't even realize until I had looked at that today doing a little bit of pre-research. So I do think that, I appreciate that this niacin is just niacin, and it would be nice if this was just purely lion's mane mushroom. So maybe try to find another brand that's only lion's mane, but I still feel like I really benefited. So let's talk about my benefits. And here's the vlog footage I took during the process. I did document it, and looking back, look, I was heavier then. Like, I've been really working on myself now, and I believe I started 75 hard during that process of microdosing. I can confirm that and put notes in and whatever, but yeah, it's really just, gosh, I love mushrooms. I could talk about them all day and how they benefited me weight loss wise and completely sent me on the spiritual awakening and whatnot, but we can get into that in another video. You just gotta let me know in the comments below if you want to see that. But yeah, I also will say I did make sure I traveled with these, and definitely don't take your psilocybin to the airport. That is very illegal, and they definitely would catch you. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, that's, and as you can see in the one clip, I was a cleaning machine, and my house looks flawless now. I used to be a very, very messy person, the most lazy, just sloppy mess. I'm not dirty. There's definitely a difference between dirty and messy, but I leave trails anywhere I go. And this just taught me get your shit together. When you are clean, you feel really great. And anyways, here's the footage. And yeah, honestly, life hack, if you want to clean up, do a time-lapse video and you'll be motivated to finish because you want it to look good. And that's exactly what helped me.
I'll give you ice in a second. I'm leaving for Texas for 2 days or so, and I'm going to bring my lion's mane mushrooms with me since I'm still on this microdosing protocol. And I gotta say, I feel so good from microdosing. And anyways, I'm gonna wrap this up because I have things to do.
So like I said, I really feel like taking the psilocybin paired with these two has helped me tremendously with my alignment of just being into my highest self. I feel like I really got my shit together by microdosing, and it made me realize a lot of things. I got rid of a lot of old bad habits and people I used to see, and I also feel like I really have gotten out of a big depression that I was in. I moved to a new state, and although it's beautiful here and whatnot, I felt like I was kind of lacking direction, and by microdosing I really felt like I was being led back into who I truly am and where I used to be when I was really like truly like at my highest self, you could say. And I also feel like with the lion's mane and niacin combo, I really just felt energized and really good. And same with the psilocybin. I did notice on the like 2 weeks off, I was definitely feeling like kind of down. And I normally do suffer like from, I guess you could say, just like natural depression. Like for whatever reason, my brain just wants to make me wake up and be annoyed. Like I could have an amazing day and then just like not as great. And I really feel like by taking the microdosing and whatnot, I am just at a baseline. Like I feel really, really good just naturally. And even after it, I just feel like I am more conscious, I am more myself, and I'm definitely going to hop back on taking it. I will say I did have a friend who thinks that 2 grams of mushrooms every couple of weeks is actually more beneficial than microdosing. I can't attest to that necessarily because I haven't tried that as regularly as the microdosing. So maybe that's something I will try in the future. Let me know in the comments below if you'd like to see that. But yeah, I really do feel like I have just been a very more energized, smarter person. My memory's gotten better. There's so many benefits. I'm going to list all of the known ones here, and I can guarantee you like I've had them all, and if I didn't feel like I had one, it's gonna have an X or whatever. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the video, guys. I really don't need to get into much more. I really highly recommend doing this, and I will say if you are looking to obtain psilocybin mushrooms legally as of today on September 9th, 2023 in Washington DC, you can legally obtain psilocybin mushrooms through a delivery method. I can also make a video explaining how to do that there, but that is how I legally obtain these mushrooms. And anyways, I'm hoping that this video helped you guys and made you like want to try it, because it was really a great experience. And don't forget to follow me. I am very active on TikTok, but obviously with the YouTube, I get to be a lot more free and talk about this kind of stuff, which is really, really nice. And I really appreciate being able to share my experience with you guys, because this is something I've been working on for a while. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.